A high-stakes push to change how Californians vote is moving to its next phase. After nearly 5 months of gathering signatures, organizers behind the proposed ballot initiative to require voter ID say they have collected enough signatures to qualify the measure for the November ballot. Capitol correspondent Eitan Wallace has both sides.
A great milestone in the fight to restore public trust and confidence in our elections.
San Diego Republican Assemblymember Carl DeMaio celebrating with fellow lawmakers and volunteers after they announced their campaign for a proposed voter ID ballot measure has officially gathered more than 1.3 million signatures across the state. They note that's much more than the 874,000 valid signatures required for the measure to qualify for the November 2026 ballot.
The California Voter ID Initiative, it is common sense.
Specifically, if approved, the measure would require Californians to show proof of citizenship when registering to vote. It would also require voters to present a government-issued ID when voting, something those here say is already required for other important tasks in society.
IDs are part of your everyday life. You need an ID to come here. We all did as legislators to fly up here. We need an ID to buy beer and alcohol. We need an ID for public assistance. You need ID for medicine. You need an ID in almost everyday life.
At the end of the day, though, proponents say it's all about guaranteeing voters have faith in the elections process.
We want to make sure that no voter doubts the outcome of an election. And the best way to do that is to enact voter ID. And if the politicians won't do it, then the citizens will.
The bottom line is, since the year 2000, 3 presidential candidates have called into question the election outcome. Our democracy does not work if people don't have faith in the election outcome.
Opponents of the initiative showed up to the press conference. Among them, a coalition made up of several groups, including the American Civil Liberties Union, arguing there is no evidence of widespread voter fraud. They also expressed concerns a voter ID requirement will disenfranchise voters of color.
This ballot initiative is all about suppressing voters. We know that California voters are going to see through this. This is part of a broader Trump administration's push to disenfranchise as many voters as they can to try to sway elections in their favor. And we know that Californians aren't going to fall for that.
And so by May, all of California's county registrar of voters offices must officially review the signatures and make sure a minimum at least 874,000 of them are valid. If they are, the proposal will officially qualify for the November ballot. Reporting at the state capitol, Eitan Wallace, 17 News.